So this is the Wellness Lady, you guys. We are about to kick off the second episode of the Wellness Wake Up here at the Wellness Wake Up Show, you guys. So we have our guests in there. They are ready. We have S.O. Chef. He is ready to turn up the kitchen, turn up the vibe for y'all. He gonna feed y'all some good old gumbo. We got Miss Veda Payne in the house. She gonna tear it down with the gospel today, you guys. Y'all ready? I'm ready. It's the Wellness Lady, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
My mom was going into that room, but I'm having to come down to the card table.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, Shon D, the Wellness Lady. I am here with First Class Limo. Look at me! We are kicking off our second episode here in the First Class Limo with Mr. Art. He brought it through, you guys. He is one of the sponsors of the show. We have another sponsor, White Allen, that is joining us here today with Stan McKnight and his team. We thank y'all for sponsoring this event. We have Miss Michelle Fittopia in the house. She's going to come and rock out with us today. She's going to tell us all about the Fittopia business that she's running. We have Toni Holmes, the realtor in blue, that is here with us today. She'll be our business spotlight guest. We are so grateful to hear all about her business and hear all about the things that she's doing in this community to help us and our real estate needs. We have Mr. Dunford Electric up on 3rd Street. Thank you, Dunford, for sponsoring this event. We have Albert Johnson as one of our sponsors. And we also have Mr. Irvin Whitmore, who is with IW Trucking. So we thank you so much for all our sponsors being here today. We have our guest audience. We have the chef, S.O. Chef Daryl R in the house with the gumbo. We have all types of beautiful guests here today to talk about all the things that they do out here. So come with us today. Take a journey with us through the Wellness Wake Up Show in the Wellness House. I am your guest, Shondell, the Wellness Lady, and I welcome you to the show. Our artists here who will be giving you a couple of renditions of the gospel songs, you guys. Come on and follow me. This is the Wellness Wake Up, you guys. We are so happy to have our guests with us today. We have Miss Sinna, the poet, that will be opening us up for the show, you guys. We will hear from her here shortly. We have our business district. How y'all feeling? Good. We got DJ Bobby Nosy, y'all. We'll be talking to DJ Scrubby Nosy today. We'll be talking about the kidney disease, you guys, and Miss Bud will be my guest here on the show to talk all about her journey to wellness and how she ended up here. And we have our audience, y'all. Welcome to the Wellness Lady, you guys. Everybody being here today, our audience. We are here to have a good time today, y'all, right? We want to gumbo, y'all. We're gonna go and hear from our poet, and we'll be right back in the kitchen with the chef here shortly. I am the Wellness Lady. I am here to serve. Thank you for being here today. Everybody have fun. Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady, where I welcome my guest for the day on the wellness stage, Miss Veda Payne. Hallelujah, God.
You don't know my story, all the things that I've been through. can't feel my pain, what I had to go through to get here. You'll never understand my praise. Don't try to figure it out, because my worship is for real. Oh, because my worship is for real. Hallelujah. You don't know my story, all the things that I've been through. You can't feel my pain, or what I had to go through to get here. You'll never understand my praise. Don't try to figure it out, because my worship is for real. Hallelujah, God. Because my worship is for real. I've been through too much not to worship Him. Hallelujah. I've been through too much not to worship Him. I've been through too much, hallelujah, God, not to worship Him. How many know that? I've been through too much, hallelujah, God, not to worship Him. So I can say, hallelujah. Hallelujah. My worship is for real. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, my worship is for real. Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you. Hallelujah. My worship is for real. You're so worthy. You're so worthy. Oh, my worship is for real. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My worship is for real. Hey, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, my worship is for real. I can say yes, Lord, I love you for making a way for me, God. Hallelujah. Yes, my worship is for real. Yes, yes, Lord. My worship is for real. Hallelujah. 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 My worship is for real. It could have been. Worship is for real.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. We are here at the Wellness House with Chef SOSOR here. We have him in the kitchen, you guys. What you mixing up for us, Chef? What you doing?
Today we got some traditional Louisiana style gumbo, and then something that's brand new to this region of the country. We're doing gumbo tacos. So it's a fried taco. Yeah, gumbo here.
Yeah.
I've been down south the past 6 months, so I had to bring a little something back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you guys, we are going to be feeding you here soon. Y'all ready to eat?
Yeah!
Yeah. So we are going to go in here and vibe out with our hair care guest that we have here with us today, Miss Erika Anderson. She is here with Elegant Simplified Salons, right? Y'all ready in here? Yeah! So we have Miss Erika here. What are you doing today, Miss Erika?
I am doing a simple soft two-strand twist on Nicole here.
Okay, Miss Nicole. Welcome to the Wellness Wake Up.
Happy to be here.
Good. You got your hair so beautiful. This is your stylist, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So tell us, Miss Erika, give us a little bit. How long you been doing natural hair? How long you been doing
I've been doing natural hair going on 13 years. I've owned my salon for going on 7 years. And we focus on natural and mixed hair types, giving our clients education on how to maintain and manage and love their natural hair first by teaching them how to take care of it at home in between salon visits and protective styling, such as extensions, crochets, braids, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, tell us, what's the hair type of the model that you have, Miss Nicole, here today?
Her hair type is more like a 4B.
Okay.
So hers it has more of a tighter curl.
Okay.
It has a lot of density, as you can see, too, a lot of thickness.
Okay.
But hers is in I would say the 4B.
Okay.
4C, I'm sorry, 4A or 4B. So with her hair and it being so thick, I try to make sure that we do a lot of parting when we're, styling the hair.
Okay.
To make sure that it's not a lot of hair in the way. But her hair, her porosity is pretty good. She does have 2 different porosities on her head, one in the front and the back. So I had to make sure that with the products that I'm putting in her hair, that it's going to help with that, her having those 2 different textures on her hair as well.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. How would you suggest that our audience or those who are watching who wants to know how to take care of their natural hair, what would you suggest, what would be the process that you would suggest that they follow?
First of all, I would say to start at least washing your hair more frequently when you talk about moisture.
Okay.
Because a lot of people tend to ask me about moisture because natural hair likes to stay dry.
Okay.
So a lot of people think we've been taught washing hair makes it dry. It's actually the opposite, and it gets better when it's clean. So I always tell people, let's not worry about the products right now. If you talk about moisture, let's just work about washing it because you get buildup on there. So whatever you put on there is not going to really work as well or retain as well on the hair anyway. So I always start with the first thing to start in the foundation with loving and learning your hair is at least washing it first.
Washing
your hair is
clean. Okay. And then let me ask you, anybody in the room have anything that they would like to ask our guests here today about natural hair?
Me, what can I do to keep my hair with the gray hair from being so wild, uncontrollable? I've had natural hair. I haven't had a perm in my hair for like 20 years. But when I wash my hair, it just wow.
There's a lot of different things that can go into that, but I would definitely say you want to get some type of, I'm assuming you're washing it pretty frequently, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because that can discourage, kind of get into with the frizz too. But I would definitely say try to do washing it more frequently, like you should. That I would say definitely maybe try bumping it up more because usually frizz comes for it's not laying down properly, comes for from lack of moisture. So I would say try washing it more frequently and see if that helps first, and then whatever product you use to put on it to help with frizz, that can help. But washing it first, it'll retain onto the hair better.
Okay, I have another question.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Miss Erika. being here today in the Wellness Suite. We thank you so much for explaining to us about the hair care process. And we know we want our guests to be able to find you. How would they be able to find you, Miss Erika?
They'll be able to find me on my website at essalon.net. I also have a Facebook page, Elegant Simplified Salon LLC, and I also have an Instagram, Elegant Simple LLC, and a YouTube. So all the information and the information about the products that I use for mixing natural hair care is also on there too. We have information about that and other information about natural hair care and wellness tips for your hair.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Erika. Thank you, Miss Nicole, for being here today. We want y'all to continue to follow Miss Erika, so please go to her social media pages. Please support her by checking out her products here today, and just make sure that you get with her if you have any questions about natural hair. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. Thank you for joining us in the Wellness Suite.
Members only, 937. Make sure you come here. Great atmosphere on Sundays, football going down. You can watch it on any screen. He has all the games here. We'll be doing a weekly sports show, bringing on the top sports, business, and entertainment guests that we can. And also we're trying to raise money for high school senior student athletes, all right? Members, 937, each and every Sunday, pull up.
So welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. I appreciate you guys being here with us today. On the set, we have Miss Spud Be Nosy, y'all. Y'all know this DJ. So Spud Be Nosy is the DJ here on the Wellness Wake Up. And her and I came together. We've been coming together talking about not just the Wellness Wake Up and our journey today and us working together on the Wellness Wake Up, but we also had a purpose for coming together 3 years ago. So today we're talking about purpose and us finding our purpose here at the Wellness Wake Up. And I wanted to talk to Spud because she does have this whole journey, this health journey, this wellness journey that I wanted the world to know what it was that she was on, right? Y'all want to know what Miss Spud got going on, right? Yes. Yeah. So yeah, Miss Spud, kidney disease. Mm-hmm. You were diagnosed with kidney disease in what year, Miss Spud?
In 2019.
Okay. Tell us about that. Tell us about your journey and how you came to the diagnosis of having kidney disease.
Well, I got high blood pressure after my first baby, and it never went away. So that's what happened, and then it was just.
So how old were you when you had your first daughter?
18.
18. So you dealt with high blood pressure from 18 up until now. Okay. And then how did that affect, how did you get to the place where they gave you a diagnosis of kidney disease from 18? When did you go, what made you go to the hospital? Or what made you start seeking that type of medical care?
Yeah, I was just sick one day, couldn't breathe. I went in for something else, couldn't breathe. And then when I got there, they just said I had kidney failure.
Kidney failure.
Yeah.
And what was the process? You was at the hospital, they told you had kidney failure. What next?
Dialysis right away.
Dialysis right away. Stage what?
Stage 5.
Stage 5 kidney failure.
Yeah.
And you had no symptoms leading up to that at all? Okay.
I needed a transplant.
Needed a transplant.
Yeah.
So we went from being totally healthy to, for the most part, except for your blood pressure issues from 18 from having childbirth, to now having kidney failure and laying in the hospital.
Yeah. And then I needed a transplant, but with women, the chances are different from men, because in women, the more kids you have, the more antibodies build up in your body, and it keeps foreign, like a kidney, foreign objects that come in your body, and mine was built up at 85% antibodies. So I had like 15% chance of getting a kidney.
So what was that process like for you? Tell us, like you're laying there, you learn that you have to have a kidney transplant, and all this stuff is happening within a matter of a week.
I just looked to God. That's all I could do. Every time I tell my story, I don't know. God brought me. That's it.
So faith.
Yeah.
Faith.
Yeah.
So what was the process of you, how long did it take you from the time that you got your diagnosis to actually receiving a kidney?
Actually, it was quick. It was like a year and a half. I got a kidney.
And they told you what about the kidney? What did they tell you regarding the kidney?
About me, where I could get. I had 15% chance of getting a kidney because I had 85% antibody.
And it would reject?
It would reject at least 85 of them before it accept one of them. That's what they said. But
by the grace of God, here we are. Yeah. So tell us, in 2019, you came into Serendipity. What led you to Serendipity? What led you to come in and see me at Serendipity?
Well, I was at the end. By the time I got to you, I was at the end. I got down to 98 pounds. I could not eat. It was just hard. And so I heard about, I already knew about you, but I just tried. My doctor actually suggested that I take some gummies.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay.
To get my appetite up.
Okay. How has it helped you since you started with Serendipity and you've been giving medical marijuana a chance? How has it helped to change your life?
Well, it keeps. Well, first of all, I'm gonna have to say, ain't nothing but God that keeps me sane.
Say that.
And all of that, but it helps with pain, depression.
Okay.
It gained weight, all of that.
So how's your kidney doing?
What y'all think?
Listen, don't she look good, child? Don't she look good?
I went to my doctor and she told me I was the healthiest kidney transplant patient she ever seen.
Come on, glory to God. So purpose. When did you know being on the Wellness Wake Up? And I know you've been a DJ. You know, I played basketball with Spud. I played. This is what we did. We little. So we was homies in a prior life on the court. And so for us to be here today is, to me, it's a blessing for real, because I know that it's all God. And so your purpose. What would you say your purpose is today, Spud?
My purpose is, when you reached out to me to do this show, I didn't really take a second guess. Like, I'm just like, because you told me we promoting love, heal, empowerment. That's all I stand for. So I just came forward.
So you have 2 beautiful children, right?
Yep, I got two daughters, 23 and 24, Melanie and Michaela. My mom is Carolyn Marshall. I most definitely have to say that. Carolyn Marshall, I love you, boo.
Yes. It's all about family here.
It is. I got some family over there. I got my sister here. I got my niece over there. I got a lot of siblings. I had 2 that passed away, but we still seven of us strong.
So tell me something that you would like to leave our audience with. If you could tell our audience one thing and that would represent who Spud is today and your purpose, what would that be?
Well, my purpose is I love to love. And if love heal. So if everybody love, we will be healed. So just love. You know what I'm saying? I love to love, and that's what it's about. The Wellness House.
Yes.
It's about all love and good vibes and all of that. So that's why I'm here.
All right, y'all. We appreciate having Spud here, you guys. Y'all will hear more about how Spud's journey has been, because we'll continue to keep having these conversations. For me, it was important that everyone knows why the team is here. Like, why is the team at the table? And so we thank you very much, you guys, for our sponsors being here today. White Allen, Volkswagen with Stan McKnight. We thank you for the limo with Mr. Art Hooker back there in the back. We have Miss Michelle with Bitopia here in the business district. Miss Toni Holmes. We're going to hear from our business district guests here soon with our business spotlight. The Realtor in Blue. The Realtor in Blue. And we have all of our other guests, you guys. Y'all ready to tear it up today? Thank you very much, you guys. And you can continue on to watch the show. The Wellness Lady, Shon D. We got the mayor of Dayton in the house tonight. We got the mayor, Holmes. He is here to have a conversation with the Wellness Lady all about purpose. So we look forward to rapping with you here in a minute. Mayor, you stay cool. Look at you looking all debonair tonight. And then you got on blue. So we appreciate you being here. We're going to touch bases with the chef here in a minute. He about to feed y'all. Y'all ready to eat? Yeah! But I'm going to pop in with my business spotlight guest, Miss Realtor in Blue, Miss Toni Holmes. We're going to talk to her all about the real estate industry and talk to her about all about her purpose. Y'all tune in. Butterfly kisses. Welcome back to the Wellness Lounge. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. I am here with the Realtor in Blue, Miss Toni Holmes. I want to say, she be having me like super hyped too. That's the wellness, baby.
It is.
That's wellness.
That's your
wellness.
energy. That's who you are.
Hey,
you
let's
bring
do
it.
this.
Yes.
Yeah. So Miss Toni Holmes, tell us about who you are today. Like, what you got going on in the realtor industry?
Ooh.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot. So Miss Toni, you have been in this industry for how long now?
I've been in it a little over a year.
Okay. And are you a full-time agent?
Absolutely.
Okay. So tell us, what is your purpose in this industry? Like, have you found your purpose in this field? And if so, can you share with us what that is today?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's because you learn so much. We go into it, or when you're on the outside, you think that real estate is only buying and selling, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No. When you get into real estate, it's a broad and bigger opportunities. Like doors open. It's way more. It shows you how to build wealth.
Okay.
That's the most important thing I needed to get into, because I wanted to see how the wealthy was building wealth.
Absolutely.
And no one can name now one wealthy person that do not utilize real estate or have not used real estate to get to their wealth. Okay. So I needed to figure out the ins and outs so I can pour it back.
Yes. And how has that been for you? Like, have you found that to be a challenge with wanting to teach not just about buying and selling, but actually getting to the point of discussing what wealth looks like in our community when we talk about it from a real estate perspective?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, anything that makes you uncomfortable when you're comfortable, you know, you be uncomfortable, so you kind of like steer away from it a little bit, or sometimes it takes the next person to actually be the pioneer of their circle, right? They're like, you know what, I'm going to contact that realtor in blue so I can see what she really has to talk about. And when they see their progress elevating, right? And then all the other ones like, hey, can I get you too? Can I learn? So you need.
Yeah. So do you have, is there a mentoring program attached to real estate? And if so, how would you suggest that someone come into this field?
I would suggest get your realtor in blue, Toni Holmes, because I love learning and I love pouring it back for free. We have a event tomorrow, actually. Raising awareness, home ownership is going to be tomorrow at Central State West, Dayton, Ohio. Central State West, 5 to 7. Yes, and we are. We are pouring a product. Into the community, which has been underserved. And underserved doesn't mean poverty, and it doesn't mean it's just stigmatized that you have to be poor, wealthy. It's for all, to be honest, you know. And the bigger states has been utilizing this program for years.
What program? What's the name of the program?
It's called NACA.
NACA. Okay.
And you'll learn more when you come to the class. Raise awareness. That's what it's all about.
So when is the class? Tell us when the class is. The time tomorrow. Where can they come to?
So come tomorrow at Central State West from 5 to 7. Tomorrow is September 22nd?
Yes.
Tomorrow, September 22nd, which is a Thursday, 5 to 7, to learn your opportunities. You never know. Whatever you can grasp to it or learn from it and share it with another person.
So, wellness. What does wellness mean to you? You're on the Wellness Wake Up. What does wellness mean to you?
It means everything, because you know we all have a story.
Yeah.
And we all I'm the realtor in blue, and you the wellness lady.
Yeah.
But you are so bigger than just that. That's the forefront, right?
Yes.
So we fight things, just like you said earlier.
Yeah.
You have lupus,
Yeah.
you know. So we all have that she-ro,
Yeah.
right? But in actuality, in the backside,
Mm.
we struggle with a lot of physical things that be wrong with us health-wise. So it's important, you know, drinking water all the time, more than you consume sugar.
Yes.
Working out, even if you have
Yes.
to go take a walk around the block or something, you know,
Yeah.
just stay energized. Oh, people, your energies.
Yes.
It's important. Put yourself in that
Say
setting.
that. Yes.
It's important. Like
Yes.
seriously, it can be draining when you in when you in a setting,
Yeah.
an environment. It's draining
Yeah,
you.
it is.
That is your health. Stress kills. Secretly, that's real.
Yes, we got the Miss Toni Holmes here, the realtor in blue, you guys. She gave us some tips today. We want to see y'all. We want to see y'all at Central State West tomorrow to get those jewels that she's going to drop tomorrow. We thank her for being here today. Thank you so much, realtor in blue.
Thank you for
Toni
having
Holmes.
I love it.
Thank you, honey. We are about to eat. We about to go check and see what the chef got going on in the Wellness Cafe now. Y'all hungry?
Yes. Yes.
Join us back here shortly in the Wellness Cafe.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, Shondell, the Wellness Lady. We are here in the Wellness Cafe with Mayor Mims, Jeffrey J. Mims, y'all. We would like to thank our sponsors tonight, you guys. We have White Island Volkswagen with Stan McKnight. We have Miani Desserts, you guys. We have the cupcakes that was sponsored by Miani. We are all excited to taste those, right? Right? We are here to help, heal, and empower. So we appreciate all of our sponsors. We have Toni Holmes, the realtor in blue. Toni Holmes. Yes, we have Michelle there in our business district. She is with Fitopia, you guys. We'll be talking to her here shortly. All about what she do. We have the Dunford Electric who is here with us today as one of our sponsors, you guys. We thank you so much, Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany Sunshine for the firecracker drink. Y'all like the firecracker drink? It's all gone. Y'all better like it. And we are so grateful to have Urban Whitmore with IDW Trucking. And we just thank our sponsors for being here today. So we are welcoming our mayor, Jeffrey J. Mims, to the stage today. He is at the Wellness House, y'all. Y'all clap it up for Mayor Mims. All right, Mayor. I am happy that you are here. So you just left City Commission. You all sharp tonight in your blue. Yeah.
Yep. Best I can.
Yeah, always. So tell me one of the things that you do, Mayor, that would represent the wellness that you carry with you every day. Tell us how do you find wellness for yourself daily with the job?
First of all, the overall goal that I have for the city of Dayton, and many of you know that I'm a former teacher, former coach, and helped raise probably half of Dayton.
Yeah.
Both males and females. Yeah. So I'm honored for that. My goal is to increase opportunities for Dayton to be the best place for you to live, work, raise a family, to play, to be educated, and to grow old. In order to grow old, you have to be healthy. Healthy lifestyles and things that you do from the aspect of looking at activities in school about understanding healthy food that you eat, understanding exercise, understanding the right way to play.
Okay. So how do you play? Tell us one of the ways that you play.
Yeah, my primary game right now is golf.
Oh. Y'all need to clap it up because him and his wife just won the golf tournament, right? So y'all just won the golf tournament. Tell us about that golf tournament.
I be wearing people out on the golf.
I know you do. That's why I won't get out there with you. He like, you want to play today? No, I don't.
So my wife is actually very good as well. My daughter played golf in college.
Okay.
She graduated from Colonel White back in '96.
Sinna!
So, I'm a Dayton product.
Okay.
And so it's a real honor for me to set the tone in the household. So my son played soccer at Howard.
Okay.
So he came out of Meadowdale for those Meadowdale. So this city has produced a lot of great athletes. Back in a time when the school system recognized that you have to teach the whole child.
Okay.
So it's not just about test scores, it's not just about A's and B's and C's and whatnot. It's not just about a graduation rate, but it's about how can we prepare you to be in a space the day after graduation. If you're not going to the military, you're not going to college, so that you will be in a position to take care of yourself, your family, your likes, your dislikes, and make your positive contribution to society. So that's our responsibility as adults to make those things happen. So, and the better you are, the more healthy you are, you're in a better place to make good things happen for others.
And you were a vet. Which branch in the military did you serve in?
I was in Special Forces unit with the Air Force, rescue. Rescue.
Hey! Hey, we got our chef. Our chef that's here was also in the military. Yes, sir.
So I was in Vietnam for a while. Vietnam years ago, I mean 55 plus years ago, I was in Vietnam. Crawling around at 19 years old. You know, I was crazy. I mean, I volunteered to go because I wanted to make something good happen for my country. I wanted to show my country that I cared enough for the citizens of the United States and the Constitution that I would make my contribution so that when I came back, they would treat me like they treat other people. And I ain't got to go through a whole lot of detail.
Absolutely.
But those days have not happened yet. So my quest that probably has led me into government in terms of working for people is trying to continuously find ways to use government to improve the quality of life of each and every citizen.
And you've done that on the school board?
Best I can.
Yes. You've done that on the school board. You've done that on DPS school board. Just to share a little bit about our mayor, who he is today. He's always stood for education. So,
well, it's the key. It's the foundation, the fabric of your community. You know, last week at the Lakeside concert, you know, a lot of those guys, I played with them growing up because I'm a drummer as well. At the issue, so much pride to award them their platinum record that they earned. So they've been together, this group has been together for some 40 years. But the aspect of many of them start playing, if not all of them, when they were in school. When they were in elementary school, when they were in high school, they had band directors that guided them into using their talent. And part of what we sometimes forget about is that each of you has a set of God-given talents. Our job as adults, our job as mentors, is to help you understand that you have value. And the more those talents that you develop, the more keys you have, and the more keys you have, the more doors of opportunity you can open. So when I talk to young people, I tell them all the time, don't let anyone tell you not to dance, not to sing, not to rap, not to run fast, not to play football, basketball, track, soccer, golf, whatever the case may be. That is part of your God-given talent, and you have that responsibility to use that.
So how do you tell someone, and I'm glad you segmented into that because the next question is about your purpose. So,
easy,
right? How do you help someone or show someone else that is, you know, how to go chase after their purpose?
You know, what I do is try to make sure that once I leave any conversation with anyone, that they feel better about themselves than they did before we start talking.
That's good. That's good.
And so as we work, as we do what we do, even sometimes when you disagree with individuals, you can disagree without being disagreeable. You can disagree without trying to tear someone's self-esteem to a point, trying to tear them down. Because you may not know that person may be needed to give care to a loved one. And if they're beaten down, if they feel bad about themselves after a conversation, interaction with you, and they go and they're not able to give that love, that care to that person, whether it be a family member or whether it be a friend or a mate.
All right. Okay, members only, 937. Make sure you come here. Great atmosphere on Sundays football going down. You can watch it on any screen. He has all the games here. We'll be doing a weekly sports show, bringing on the top sports, business, and entertainment guests that we can. And also we're trying to raise money for high school senior student athletes, all right? Members, 937, each and every Sunday, pull up.
we all understand that our purpose and that it can serve a bigger purpose. Absolutely. We're all in this space together, right? Where we're all just, one of the things that you said that I thought was very key is when you talk about kids, because you know that's where I started with you when I first came to you, when you was on the school board, and I'm like, I want to start the Mustard Seed Foundation.
No, I remember you when you were in school, you were one of my wife's students. Way back in the day. But fortunately, you had a lot of good teachers in that space.
I did.
Again, that let you know that you had value. So you have shown so many people that you've taken a set of circumstances in terms of where you were and used that to make some good things happen for us. So being here in this space right here, when you called and asked, you know, could I be here? And I was hoping that my meeting wouldn't last as long. But we got out when we did. So I got here as quick as I could.
I am so grateful. I am grateful, y'all. I am the Wellness Lady. This is what we do here at the Wellness Wake Up. We seek to help, heal, and empower our community by just bringing in guests like the mayor to have this conversation with you guys. So this is about y'all. So I want to know, do anyone have any questions here in the audience for our mayor tonight? We're going to go over here to the back here to Mr. Stand up for us.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
It's Peanut from the Legendary People Podcast. How you guys doing? Mayor Mims, you know, you're one of my favorite guys. When we talk about wellness, it's one thing that you didn't touch on was how music kind of helped you, you know, through a real rough time in your life. I think that's very, very inspirational. And I would like you to tell that story.
Let me see if I can get through this without crying, because this is dead serious.
That's a good question. Thank you, Peanut.
I had a stroke in 2014, and as I went to the doctor in the emergency room at Good Sam, and it wasn't until I saw the look on the nurse's face that I realized I was in trouble. Because prior to that, I just thought I was tired, so I was going to take a nap. My wife wouldn't let me take a nap, so she slapped me upside the head when I agreed to go to the doctor because I thought I was going to drive. Anyway, so then she drove, got there. When I go into the doctor's office, see a look on her face and the nurse. So I said, okay, y'all take me, do whatever y'all need to do. But in the process of trying to get well, I was in the hospital for 3 days, and being a drummer, I was always act like I'm playing something with knives and stuff like that. So it's I got home, I had practice pad, drumstick still, and so what I did was consistently worked on trying to strengthen my left side, because the blockage is in the right side of my brain, which controls the left side of your body and your creative side. So the doctor said you need to do everything you can to strengthen your left side. So for drummers back during that time, you hold your sticks this way with the left hand, this way with your right hand. So I used 3-pound weights to play like your drumsticks. So I used those to keep strengthening my hands. And then as I got better, I started playing or trying to play rhythms and beats that I played back during the time I was playing. Started trying to read music again in those places. And very honestly, Tina, I appreciate that question. It accelerated the growth, the development, and the brain to sort of accelerate the movement of those blood vessels to run around that block spot that was in the part of the brain. So I recovered from a stroke in about 2 months.
Thank you for that question. Do I have another question right here?
How are you doing?
Please tell us who you are. And
Coach Hart, Cypress High School, assistant coach. We deal with a lot of kids after school not understanding how to couple purpose with principle. So I heard you earlier talking about purpose, and I was just wondering what avenues are available or that we can create in an after-school atmosphere to kind of help kids. When I say that, I'm talking about like a financial literacy, mental health literacy for men and women, you know, growing up, because that's one of the major things that's issues for us before we even get on the court. I find that we're dealing with a lot of kids going through things that can't always get ironed out at home because you got parents working hard every day. So if I'm working hard to make sure you got everything that needs to be provided, I'm saying what are some tools that people can look to in after school programs and things of that nature if they're available, or how can we create them if they're not?
Let me first of all say that how much love I got for coaches. Okay. know, my coaches go back, and I can spend a lot of time with them, real short. Okay, after I left Dayton Public Schools in the 5th grade, my parents moved to Jefferson Township. Jefferson Township at the time was 95% white. Okay, we had no African American teachers. Our coaches were our best friends. Okay, for those brothers, I don't know if you guys remember Gina Lovelace. Okay, Rick Poole. They were a year older than me. We were in the Boy Scouts together. We were on the track team together, and I was taking lead and learning from those guys in terms of what's happening. One of the things that's beneficial in coaching is that you also identify young people that you have on your team that are in need, and so your players will identify them probably more quickly than you, and they will tell you sometimes that really needs a little bit more help, or they got some things going on at home. There was a kid that I was going to cut from my soccer team at Belmont. I was coaching, brother by the name of Todd Bishop. I remember like it was yesterday. Todd was silly, playing all the time, you know, wouldn't have to do him right. And then all of a sudden, Ron Harper, who was my goalie, transferred to Kaiser. Okay, so I got this spot for a goalie. I'm trying to find somebody, okay? And got 2 brothers who are really tight, but I need them on the front line because I need to score. But I need somebody in the goal box. So the brothers came to me and said, Mr. Mims, said, Todd really is a good brother. He said, he's silly, but at home, his mother and 4 sisters treat him like he's a stepchild. They said it would really mean a lot for him if you would keep him on the team. So y'all don't know nothing about Gold Circle, okay? So I go to Gold Circle, and I find something with Belmont colors on it, but it was a hockey uniform, okay? An old shirt and some sweatpants, and so I got that, and so I told Son, look man, you gotta be the goalie, okay? So that brother stepped up into the match, man, and did everything he could to help, you know, our team. And a couple years later, we wound up winning the city in terms of soccer. But the issue in terms of how and why I value soccer so much, or not just soccer, but athletics and coaches, is because you get to see the soul of a kid. You get to see so much of their work that they try to do. And one of the things I try to do as well when I had my coaching career, I would do everything I could to help kids understand the effort that you put in on my field, or on my track when I coach track. The effort that you put in there, I want you to put that same effort into the classroom. I want you to put that same effort when you go home and listen to your mom and your daddy and older brothers and sisters. I want you to put that same effort into that to do the best you can in every space that you work in. Now, then we have work to do with our state legislators and federal legislators to do a better job of funding education. Because as soon as they get a budget problem, the first thing they do is cut music, art, and athletic programs from urban schools. They will not cut that from a suburban school. Be clear. Because I don't, as ministers say, y'all didn't hear me.
Rewind.
They do not cut those programs for children in affluent school districts because they know the value of those programs. And we sometimes get all caught up and we get it twisted to the point where we don't understand. We think it's just playtime. Organized play for young people is organized work. The earlier they learn how to play together, the better they're going to be at working together.
We appreciate that question. Thank y'all. Y'all clap it up for the mayor, y'all. We appreciate having you here today with us, Mayor Mims. We thank you for being here in the Wellness Cafe. Y'all ready to eat? You ready to eat? We have our chef. He is ready to serve y'all today. So we are going to go back here and check in with Chef XOXOR and see how he is doing in the kitchen when we return from this commercial break.
Did you know individuals with diabetes should see a podiatrist every year? Contact Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic today to schedule your next appointment.
Diabetes Dayton is dedicated to the support of individuals living with diabetes. Services include a free diabetic supply pantry, emergency insulin program, free education classes, and much more. If you are living with diabetes or pre-diabetic, contact us today to see which services you qualify for. Until there's a cure, we help you live.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady, Shon D. We welcome you guys back to our show where we have had Y'all eating gumbo? Y'all enjoying the food? Yeah. Listen, we have our chef. Y'all enjoying the food, right? Yeah. We had gumbo with our chef XO in the kitchen today, Mr. Daryl R. You guys, we're gonna go in there and check in with him and see how he's doing today, y'all. We got a couple of questions for our chef. We wanted to have this conversation with our chef about purpose. Hey, chef, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How's everybody else?
We are well. We are well. Welcome to the Wellness Cafe, chef. We appreciate you being here today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate
Tell
it.
us what you fed our guests today. Tell us about this dish.
So today was the first time I've done gumbo, like a traditional Louisiana Creole style gumbo, literally in about 20 years. But today I also introduced a very new dish. It's called gumbo tacos, very similar to the birria style tacos, in which is across the country with such craze. Same very similar concept, except it's the gumbo meat, which has got andouille sausage, chicken, shrimp, crawfish, crab. It's all inside of a fried taco, and you dip that into the cup of gumbo as well. So that's pretty indulgent. It's a little bit extra, but that's how we like to do it.
That's good energy. That's good energy. Y'all clap that up. Did y'all enjoy that? So, chef, how long have you been in the industry? How long have you been a chef?
So I've been in food my entire life. My dad was a district manager when I grew up, so I grew up in restaurants pretty much, running around kitchens when I was 5 or 6 years old. When I got out of the Air Force, though, is when I made a halfway commitment to the chef world. I went to Italy. I've trained on a farm with a chef there. And that kind of gave me my start, came back to the country and got into above store leadership in restaurants. So I've always been attached to restaurants literally my whole life. So.
Yeah, y'all hear that? Yeah. So how about your purpose? Tell us, is this your purpose, chef? Is there something else out there for you? Tell us, how did you get to your purpose?
So it's a great question. When you sent that to me, I thought it was quite interesting. So I'm a very purpose-driven person, right? I do believe in, as a man and as a leader, having a vision. And my vision has always been to provide people with opportunity, and not necessarily take them away. My positions in my career forced me to have to take those opportunities away at times, but my goal is to be in a position to provide opportunity. And I've always led leaders, and I'm really excited about leading leaders. And so I made a commitment to leading my children to be leaders. So I wanted to step away from my career, completely commit to the food truck and to what my passion would be, and try to build a brand and a concept that I can have my children as leaders.
Oh, absolutely. Y'all hear that? That's good, y'all. So I want to ask the audience, do they have any questions for our chef today? Yes, we have. Can you stand up, please? Our chef.
So, delicious, by the way. Can you tell me, are you local, or can we get your good food somewhere locally?
Absolutely. So I'm in Huber Heights 4 days a week. It kind of rotates, but typically Monday through Thursday, and now I've kind of introduced Sundays because of football season and that sort of thing. It's really kind of new, so I'm trying to evolve to a full-size restaurant, and one that we take across the country, which is why I went on tour for this past 6 months. But you can always find me on social media, of course, XO Chef Daryl on Facebook, XO Chef _Daryl on IG. You can see everything I'm doing, menus, locations. I do change the menu quite a bit because this is just what I like to do. So I like to cook what I want to cook when I want to cook it. So that's kind of the whole purpose of starting my own thing. So, so I do change it quite a bit. I want to be a place that you just pull up when you want good food. Doesn't matter what I'm serving, you know it's going to be legit.
So I have one last question for the chef that I want to ask you.
Absolutely.
Who inspires you? Who inspired you? Like, is there a famous chef that inspires you, that you follow, that you like their work and you would like to someday work beside them?
So many. So that's a great question. There's so many chefs. The people that actually inspire me are my sons, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
My sons inspire me to try to be more, do more, and for them to see it. It's one thing for you to be born into something, like my children were, but it's a whole other thing to see you tear it down and then create something new.
That's good.
So that's really what I'm inspired by doing. But aside from that, Tom Colicchio, Chef Irvine, of course Gordon Ramsay, Tyler Florence. It's a whole collection of them because I take little pieces from all of them and kind of make my own style. You know? Well,
I look forward to you rocking with one of them in the Wellness Cafe, huh? We're going to make that happen, right?
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
All right, y'all. Y'all clap it up for the chef tonight, y'all. XO. Y'all make sure y'all support XO Chef. He's out in Huber Heights, you guys. Make sure y'all follow him. It's great work. We appreciate you being here in the Wellness Cafe. It's the Wellness Lady. Butterfly kisses. All right, welcome back to the Wellness Wake Up. I am your host, the Wellness Lady. We are closing out today. We've had a wonderful show tonight. We had the mayor, the city of of Dayton Mayor Jeffrey J. Mims. We had the realtor in blue, Miss Toni Holmes. We had our other guests in there in the room doing the poetry with Mrs. Sinna back there. She back there bartending all night too. So we have Miss Sinna here who opened up the program with the poet. So we thank you so much for that. We have Miss Michelle there, you guys, who is in our business district with Fitopia tonight. We thank all of our sponsors. We thank all of you guys for the support and love. Miss Erika was here doing the hair care demo. So we just thank Erika Anderson for being here tonight. We are about to close out the program with Miss Veda Payne. We're gonna let her take us out on the wellness stage.